Yo, what is good, squad? It is your boy Teaminator here, back for another unit review right quick. Today we have the Rebel Pathfinder unit expansion. We're getting really into the Rebels and the Empire at this time in Star Wars Legion, so I need some reinforcements. And what better way is to do that and get some battle-hardened veterans, such as the Pathfinders. These boyos are a rather rowdy bunch of rebels, so we're going to go open them up and see what we have to work with in these faction today. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. If not, hopefully this video makes it rather entertaining or more credible. Definitely trying to pop some new content out there, of course. If you guys don't already, check that link in description. Got plenty of different stuff down below. I'm going to be trying to rebooting the eBay website a little bit. I got a couple things that I can be popping out soon. But without further ado, we're just going to get right on into it. We are, of course, going to actually first look at the equipment cards that these guys have. So first off, we're going to be starting off with an A300 long range configuration. This is going to basically configure your rebel troops to have a range 1 to 4 white die. Okay. When you recover, you may flip this card. Alright. What is this recovery? Short range configuration. This looks a lot more deadlier. This would be worth 6 points, I'd say. This would be... okay, so these guys are versatile in weaponry. They can use different stuff to their advantage. I like that. I like that already. Alright, so we'd probably definitely be popping this guy. They'd be short, close range. Even though they have light defense, they probably can act as a quick runner-up. So we will have the short range configuration for these guys. Pow! Oh, man. Okay, this guy makes things a little very interesting. These guys are a little all over the place. A bit of a wild card, if you ask me. So you gain Inspiring while you get this guy on the field. So you basically pretty much get your Surge. Any other friendly trooper at range 1 to 2, and he's your leader. He's got a little extra health being 2, and he has range 1 to 4 with 2 hits. Yeah, he's not bad, not bad. Oh, I mean, would I use him? Nah, I don't know. Piston. So these guys are for the Rogue One group, obviously. This is range 1 to 4. This guy looks a little bit better. He's going to be popping in 5 dice with a black, bringing up the rear. Impact, these are what I'm looking for. This guy's going to be your Fisher for impact. Anyone has armor, basically turns that hit into a crit, and Ion. So he's that Ion trooper. I definitely would use this guy a little bit more. Maybe not because of how expensive and the fact that you would have to renew him. But if you're able to roll a perfect dice set, and this is where the next cards come into play. Not the Overwatch, not the Duck and Cover, although all of them are great. Fragment, all of them are great. Okay, they don't even have it. All right, cool. Well, offensive push would probably be the best thing to pop on these guys for their ability, but we're going to go into the 1 out of 5 system. They're going to be costing almost 70 points, adding up that extra Rebel captain or whomever you want to add. They're probably going to be worth 100 points. That's a little pricey for these guys, especially for white defense die. I'd probably try and run these guys as clean cut as possible and try to use these abilities that I'm about to read off. Now, I will say, they are extremely diverse in their armory system. They're a Swiss Army knife, basically. They can be configured to whatever you really want them to be, which is nice. Anyways, you're going to have the danger sense. You may choose to remove your suppression. While defending, roll 1 extra dice for each suppression token you have, rolling up to 3. So danger sense allows you to practically roll additional defense so long as you have your suppression. Duck and Cover is going to be very great for this. So these guys are going to be really, really trying to rely on their agility. So you'd want Duck and Cover. You'd probably want to have outmaneuver in this. Maybe, I don't know. You'd probably need somebody to have some binoculars or some scopes in order to give some dodges on these guys to make them a teeny bit more effective. I mean, if you're going to be spending the points, you might as well try and safeguard it as quickly as possible. With the point system of how much they cost and how much that you can put on these guys, that is great. But their health does not make up for it at all. I mean, they do have a surge to defense. These guys are, I'd say, above average. I'd give them a 3 out of 5. I can't do any more than that. Their health is just too low. Like it's just too risky for these guys. They're expensive. I mean, if you have a lot of different types of rebels, but they're all expensive. The next ability that they have is Dauntless. After you rally, if you're suppressed, if you're not panicked, you may gain a suppression token to perform a free move action. Okay, now that is pretty nice. So these guys are going to be heavily relying on their light cover. But if anybody has Sharpshooter, that just completely bypasses it. Infiltrate. You may deploy these guys beyond range 3 of all enemy units. So basically, in the beginning of the game, you get to pop them wherever. So these guys probably would be trying to do prop shots, but I don't know. They could do decent. I'm not gonna say that they're not. Their A300 blaster rifle is a pretty nice 2 white dice. I don't know. These guys are gonna be fishing out for crits. That's their main purpose. They're not gonna be able to survive that much though. Maybe with my stupid luck, but other than that, these guys, they're more so just a fun unit to pop on the field more than anything. If you want to try and get some quick prop shots off on your opponents, these guys might be the way to go. Honestly, try and get 2 of these units up in there. Okay, this is how I would try and run these guys, at least for my personal opinion. You try and get some people that have the ability to infiltrate. You just don't want to have the rebel pathfinders. You want to have a little bit of diversity with your infiltration. We got some new units coming out with some new reviews in the future. Definitely check them out. Make sure you subscribe and pop that bell icon to know those notifications. We're going to be trying to have Ahsoka coming out soon. Should be coming within the next couple days. I'll be getting a review out for that. But other than that, these guys, I feel like they're quick in agility, and honestly, it just all depends upon the dice that you roll. These guys could be a mixed bag of either being really good or really terrible. But that is pretty much it for this review. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a 3 out of 5 for me. It's too risky. Like they're going to be fun to put in a game, but other than that, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below, and as always, enjoy these videos, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!